Hi guys, I am Moncrieff. For those who don't know me, I am a student and aspiring writer. I am currently studying animal behaviour, and I'm going to be covering some of what I learned in my degree to help you get a better understanding of the natural world. And today I'm going to be covering the relationship between predator and prey. Now, to jump straight into it, we're going to start with the life dinner principle. Now, most of you probably won't have heard of this. In evolutionary biology, two groups, whether of the same or differing species, are often in competition with one another. Selection pressure is not always equal between these two groups. A fox cannot catch a rabbit. Let me start over. A fox that cannot catch a rabbit will die of starvation, though it may be able to reproduce beforehand. And the rabbit, however, which does get caught, will not be able to reproduce. Hence the rabbit will run for its life, but the fox can only run for dinner. So what you need to be remembering with this is the prey risks mortality. It risks its life. The predator's risk is only going out without food. But if the predator is consistently unsuccessful, then it's going to starve and have less resources to put towards reproducing. So, what makes a predator successful? There are several activities in which a predator must do in order for them to be successful in being predators. They come in two parts: the search time and the handling time, both of which require energy. First, search time. It consists of two different things: searching for the prey and then encountering the prey. Now, encountering prey is the only point in passive predators. So passive predators being those who don't go out searching for prey but feed upon them only when they come across them. Now, the handling time is the second part, which makes up the majority of what makes a successful predator. And there are four steps to this handling time. Now, they are chasing, killing, eating, and digesting. And the predator needs to catch the prey, it needs to kill the prey, and then it needs to eat and digest the prey. Now, only if the prey is digested is it useful, providing energy, in which case the predator will then put towards reproducing. How the prey density affects a predator. There are two responses in which the abundance of a prey affects a predator. Functional response, which looks to the per capita consumption in correlation to the density of the prey, and the second is numeral response. Numeral response takes the number of predators because their consumption of prey such as through reproduction. Now, there are different types of predation, so now I'm going to cover the different types of predation. And investigating the functional responses allows us to see how prey density has an effect on the rate of predation. This creates three groups, which have simply been termed Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 predation. Type 1 is defined by the predation rates that are independent of prey density. So these include passive predators such as field feeders and spiders. Their prey is not sufficient in their abundance to satiate, not sufficiently in their abundance to satiate predators, meaning to make them full, to make them no longer want to feed. Type 2 predation is dependent on the density of their prey. it is comprising of both search time and handling time. This type of predation is enough for the predator to become satiated and is the more ordinary form of predation. An example of a type 2 predator would be the lynx, or type 3 predation is much like type 2 in that it is dependent on the prey density and is comprised of both search time and handling time, although what makes it different from type 2 is that the prey may switch to favour a more abundant prey species. This event is called prey switching and means that the predator is not reliant on just one specific species. So a fox is a common example of a predator that is type 3. Now, you may be asking, why does type 3 predators switch prey? And there are two reasons that you can use to explain this. The first reason is the presence of cover. As the population of the prey increases, refuges for predators will become full and thereby increase the risk of predation. The individuals who are not able to find safety are in increased risk of predation. The other reason, so the second reason, is called search time formation. This is when a predator targets specific prey through a search image. This search image may be more effective when there is more prey. Lastly, I must remind you that prey switching also occurs when there is a greater abundance of a specific prey species. So the predator will encounter that prey more, so thereby switching to that prey because it is more abundant in the area. And that is all I'm going to cover today. If you like this video, please leave it a like, and if you have any suggestions or something else you wish for me to cover, please put it down in the comment section below. I post videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.